talk about something slightly different, which is a mission that we're taking to Hong Kong in October for tech founders. This is the second mission, but before I talk about the detail of the mission and what goes into a mission and why we're taking tech founders over there, a bit about me. I'm an IOD ambassador for Scale-Ups, so I'm very supportive of the Scale-Up ecosystem. A founder of Tech West England Advocates, which is one of the global tech advocate networks, of which there's about 36 plus tech networks that are run by volunteers like us that support the ecosystem. Tracy, who is here as well, who was speaking earlier, supports Russ, who runs the whole community. I've set up the West England tech ecosystem, so we are interconnected with a lot of Set Squared and all the other incubators and accelerators in the region, and I'm there to promote our region, not only to London, but also around the world. So that's a bit about Tech West England Advocates, but something we pioneered for the global tech advocate community last year was taking the first ever tech mission to Hong Kong, and it was a great success. Pitchflix came with us. They're now running events over in Hong Kong. We had the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and various VCs over there getting involved in our mission. And if you know any VCs in Hong Kong, please let Shane know for his one in May, which is coming up, which I'm sure is going to be fantastic. And I also run my own company supporting scale-ups. I am a top team specialist. I work with top teams in scale-ups using a program, so I just press the button there, called, it's a top team accelerator. So it's not an accelerator for cohorts of founders. I go in and work with top teams in scale-ups because it's a very tricky stage of their development. A big QR code there so you can scan it and look at the page, which talks a bit about what I do and some of the scale-ups I work with. But it's an underdeveloped area, I think. I think scale-ups, who supports those teams that are actually growing, not necessarily in terms of funding, but in terms of their capability. Impressed by Eva, who mentioned that obviously one of the critical success factors to growth is capability of the top team. And a VC said to me very recently, 90% of success is down to that top team, but who supports them? We do. So we go in, we support the top team on core skill development around strategic execution, business development capabilities, and also high performance team development, because that culture is a very, very important part of developing for the long-term sustainability of the business. That's enough about me, but I do work with VCs, accelerators, and enlightened founders, so I would love to talk to some of the VCs and accelerators in the room that would like to learn more about our work, because we're looking to partner with you. So on to our mission to Hong Kong. We will leave on the 21st of October. We're going during Start Me Up Hong Kong Festival. Lots of international delegations coming into Hong Kong. So we've timed this at a time where the ecosystem is going to be thriving over there. We take all sorts of tech founders with us. Last year we took 20. Russ came with us last year, who runs Global Tech Advocates, and we launched our Hong Kong Tech Advocate community out there. We've got a tech founder already in the room, Yogesh, who's joining us this year. Our first sign up. We've had a press release go out today about the mission, and Bora, who supported us, was our comms guy, came with us last year. So there's lots of people to talk about the network during the networking session later, and Shane, I'm sure, will be able to say a lot more about it. But we've also got a lot of collaboration. The Department of Business and Trade are involved, Invest Hong Kong, Hong Kong Trade Development Council, the Science Park, Cyberport, lots of the ecosystem are supporting us to make these missions happen. We want to make them annually. What do you get as part of the mission? If you come with us as a tech founder, we will, first of all, we'll make sure that you're focused on what you want to get out of that mission, whether it's investment, whether it's to meet potential customers or partners. We showcase you in a brochure that goes out ahead of the mission so that we can get your tech circulated into the ecosystem so we can start to warm up meetings and opportunities for you. When you arrive in Hong Kong, which is usually a Sunday evening, on the Monday we have a mission briefing. This is done with the Hong Kong Trade Development Council. They give you some market insight to prepare you culturally for the week, but also to enlighten you as to the tech ecosystem and how to navigate it in Hong Kong, and also to just give you some real insight into market development and their support, which is vital if you register your business in Hong Kong, because it's those guys that will help you export into other areas of the APAC region. This is on the Monday. On the Monday lunchtime, we go over to the British Embassy, where we hold a private function, VIP. We have stakeholders from the British Chambers of Commerce, committees, VCs, lots of personal invitations to come along to this event to meet you. We give you some time to say who you are, introduce yourself, and you get to pitch yourself already, literally the first morning, to a whole group of stakeholders that are very, very well connected. We have a lunch, and then Shane takes over and we run a pitch flicks. We have VCs come into the room who are pitching not just to founders that we're bringing over to Hong Kong, but also a room full of other tech enthusiasts, professionals, founders who are all invited to join us, because we operate this as part of the Start Me Up Hong Kong Festival as a specific event for that festival. It's an excellent event. It was oversubscribed. It was packed room. And a great opportunity on your first day to already get some meetings in the diary for the Thursday and the Friday of the week. We go over and we explore the tech ecosystem. So we go to the Science Park up in the new territories in Hong Kong. You'll get to meet some of the people who run the Science Park, the grants that are available to help you get going over there, and their incubation and acceleration programs that can support your growth into the market and the wider Asia Pacific. We do some stuff in the evening, not undecided as yet, but we usually do something on the Tuesday evening. On the Wednesday, we go to the next huge tech hub called Cyberport. Again, you get a chance to pitch, you get a chance to meet VCs, which get personally invited to both of these days. We have lunch with them. You get to know them. It's the human dynamic that Shane's so passionate about in these relationships. And again, you'll learn about whether this is the right sort of setup for you as opposed to the science part. By Wednesday, you're ready, I think, to then pitch to an audience. So we line up an event as part of the festival where you come on stage, just like today here. You get to pitch your tech to an audience that come in to hear what your tech innovation is all about. And we have some networking afterwards, some wine, some nibbles, things like that, and opportunities start to emerge. That leaves Thursday, Friday. Thursday, Friday is about business matching meetings. So we help you to get some meetings in the diary ready to meet for the Thursday, the Friday. And that's pretty much the mission, but there is a bit of an end of mission celebration, which can go on into the very early hours of the morning, I can tell you. Lots of fun. And we also get invited to some of the sort of more selective networking events that the Invest Hong Kong team run over in Hong Kong. So that's, I think, everything I wanted to say. There is a full programme. We've got a couple of testimonies on these slides, which I'll share with Shane, who can circulate them for companies that came with us last year that are already starting their journey into the market. Some very exciting scale-ups. Keiku literally just registered in Hong Kong now. They're starting up their journey. They're recruiting right now. There is a video. You can hear Shane, you can hear me talk about the mission and what we do as a summary. And to sign up, we ask if you want to come, you put a £500 deposit down, you pay a £500 before you go in October, pay for your flight, pay for your accommodation, and the week's sorted for you. Pretty good value. So that's it, I think. So register, the landing page is now open for registration. So if you've got techs that you want to support into that market, then please encourage them to go on the landing page, sign up, and join us. That's it. Any questions?
Richard, thank you very much.